Hello, and welcome to today's discussion. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Simon. We'll be covering several key stories in today's episode.
Let's start with India's defense production, which has hit a record high. The Defense Ministry reported that India's annual defense production reached Rs 1.78 lakh crore in the financial year 2025-26.
That's a significant increase. What was the growth rate compared to the previous year?
The production saw a 15.6% growth over the previous fiscal year. To put that in perspective, the figure was Rs 1.54 lakh crore in the previous year.
That's a substantial jump. How does this compare to historical trends? Has India's defense production been increasing steadily over the years?
Yes, it has. The indigenous defense production has increased almost 4 times, from Rs 43,746 crore in 2013-14. This represents a significant growth trajectory over the past decade.
So, what's driving this surge in defense production? Is it policy support or increased private sector participation?
According to the reports, it's a combination of both. Policy support and increased private sector participation have contributed to this growth. The article mentions that there's been a 110% increase since 2020-21, highlighting the expanding defense industrial base.
That's quite impressive. What are the implications of this increased production for India's defense capabilities and the broader economy?
The increased production likely enhances India's defense capabilities by making it more self-reliant. It also has economic implications, such as job creation and potentially reducing reliance on imports.
That's interesting. Let's shift gears to the U.S. Federal Reserve. The Fed is expected to hold interest rates steady at Kevin Warsh's first meeting in charge. What's the current context around this decision?
The Fed is anticipated to maintain the status quo on interest rates, with potential rate hikes on the horizon to combat surging inflation. The current interest rate stands at 3.5% to 3.75%.
So the market is expecting a hold for now, but there's speculation about future hikes. How does this decision reflect on Kevin Warsh's approach as the new Fed chair?
The decision to hold rates steady is seen as a cautious move. Warsh's approach is being closely watched, especially given the inflation concerns. The reporting suggests that rate hikes are potentially on the horizon.
Right, and the Fed's actions have global implications. How might this decision impact international markets and economies?
The Fed's decision can influence global capital flows and currency values. A rate hike could attract more capital to the U.S., potentially strengthening the dollar against other currencies.
Let's move on to a different story. Allbirds, formerly known for its shoes, has rebranded as SmartBird and is pivoting towards becoming an AI infrastructure company. What's behind this transformation?
The company has been shifting its focus from footwear to AI infrastructure and enterprise-focused AI systems. They've also appointed a new CEO, Nadia Carlston, formerly from Amazon Web Services.
That's a significant pivot. What drove this decision, and how does the market perceive this change?
The pivot is driven by the company's desire to tap into the AI infrastructure market. The market reaction has been positive, with the stock skyrocketing after the announcement.
So the market is optimistic about this new direction. How does SmartBird plan to compete in the AI infrastructure space, especially against established players?
SmartBird aims to leverage its expertise and new leadership to offer access to AI infrastructure. The company is targeting the mid-market segment and plans to utilize its AI capabilities for enterprise clients.
That's a fascinating shift. Let's talk about another significant deal in the AI space. SpaceX has acquired AI coding assistant Cursor for $60 billion in an all-stock deal. What are the implications of this acquisition?
This deal significantly bolsters SpaceX's AI ambitions, particularly in the AI coding tools segment. Cursor, co-founded by Indian-origin entrepreneur Aman Sanger, has substantial annual revenue and a growing user base.
$60 billion is a massive deal. How does this acquisition fit into SpaceX's broader strategy, especially with its recent IPO and AI initiatives?
The acquisition aligns with SpaceX's goal to enhance its AI capabilities. By integrating Cursor's technology, SpaceX can strengthen its position in the enterprise AI tools market and compete with giants like OpenAI and Anthropic.
Let's wrap up with a quick look at the business news roundup for today. What are the key takeaways from the market news?
The Business Today segment on BBC News provided a roundup of the day's market news, but there weren't specific details on major market movements or trends.
Okay, so we didn't get specific market insights from that segment. As we conclude today's discussion, what are the overarching themes or takeaways from the stories we covered?
One key theme is the rapid evolution in various sectors, whether it's defense production in India, the Fed's monetary policy, or companies pivoting to new technologies like AI. These changes reflect broader trends in global economics and technology.
That's a great point. And it seems like AI is a recurring theme across several of these stories. The integration of AI in different industries is having significant impacts.
Exactly. AI is driving major developments from defense technology to enterprise software. It's an exciting and rapidly changing landscape.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Simon, and thank you to our listeners. Until next time.
Until next time, goodbye.